All right, let us say hello to AJ McKee because we found out Wednesday that the trilogy fight with Patricio Pitbull for the featherweight title will not be happening. They will both compete on the same card, but AJ, you are moving up to 155 to fight Spike Carlyle, Bellator 286, October 1st, Long Beach, California, a place you are pretty familiar with. But it's good to see you, man. How are you?
Likewise, I'm good, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm excited to get back in that cage, and just I got new goals, new tasks, man. I'm eager to see what this new chapter of life is going to look like. Faster, stronger, bigger. I'm walking at like 175 consistent right now, so I'm loving it.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad you're able to do this. I'm glad you're happy because, I mean, this was some news. I mean, we weren't really sure what was going to happen after that last fight with Pitbull, because there was talks about you going to 155 and there were talks about maybe we'll do the trilogy, but now we have our answer. So I'm curious what led you to this decision ultimately to make the jump up?
No rematch. I wasn't offered a rematch. So to put my body through, put my family through everything to get to 145 pounds when I've already literally walked through the entire division. I was looking at my belt the other night and I'm like, dude, I got like 5 names on this belt already scratched off that I've personally taken out. So for me, honestly, I wasn't too intrigued with the rematch in the first place. But obviously, I don't turn down fights. You bring me a fight, I'm going to take the fight. So getting the second fight with Pitbull, I didn't have too much motivation, and then obviously the decision was a little unsettling for not just myself, my teammate, but I think the rest of the world that knows about mixed martial arts. He didn't beat me the first time. I don't know. It's weird, dude. He talks about like kick for kick. Like if you look kick for kick that he's talking about, like I blocked this kick with my forearm where he tasted my shin in his mouth. So like I don't know, dude. It's real weird. He says he wants to fight, yet the fight was never offered yet. Now he's fighting Borix. I mean, hats off to Borix, if he says he wants to fight, bro, let's fight. Like I told him, win or lose. Next fight, bro, I'll come back down to 145 pounds just to whoop his ass one last time. Because like I said, it's an unsettling loss. My first loss at that. And it doesn't settle well for me. But it's the little fire that I needed under my butt to really spark myself up again. I don't think people realize, dude, like I said I was going to finish everybody in the tournament and then I did it. You know what I mean? Like I get bored, bro. Like I get bored. I've been fighting my entire life. So it's like, dude, I starched you in less than 2 minutes. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be excited to go fight you again. Like, nah, bro. Like, all right, whatever. But I knew honestly in my defense, like I knew even on my worst day, he couldn't beat me. And that was literally my worst day. That was another fight where I was in there and I didn't want to be in there, just keep him away, pick him apart, stay long. There was no need to go in there and try to finish him. I already finished him. Now me being the champ, I felt, hey, let's see what you have to bring to the table. And I want to see you bring the fight to me. And I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know. He's even when I fought Pat Curran, dude, he was talking about Pat Curran's going to beat me. Pat Curran's going to do it. Now this Webley, he's like, oh, you didn't want to fight him. I don't even know who that guy is, bro. I've never turned down a fight. I've never backed out of a fight. So wherever he's getting his information from, he needs to stop listening to him because they're blowing a lot of smoke up his ass, man. And the fact that he's coming to my city and he's fighting on a card against Borix to defend the title that he knows he really didn't win. I mean, he won it, but whatever, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just want to fight, bro. I get tired of sitting around, and every time we fight, he damn near takes a year break. Versus me, like I'm trying to get in there 2 months, 3 months later, my body gets acclimated to chilling at 170, 180 pounds. Like, and then, all right, 8 months go by. Hey, you want to fight? Like, not really. I'm enjoying snowboarding season, guys. Like I'm trying to enjoy my life a bit. I've been in this fight game a long time and, watch my dad, watch all these other guys. So, I don't know. Like I told him, bro, we can fight whenever, wherever. I'm all about the smoke. I don't turn down fights and I don't back out of them. But the pit bulls in general, you know, they've pulled out of many fights. They backed out of many fights. Like, that's just not my style, bro. You talking about I fear no man. And that's factual, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to test it, bro, come test it. But he's tested it, and I don't think he wants to test it again.
So Bellator had been like, AJ, we're doing this card in Long Beach. You're obviously like the face of this card because, I mean, it's Long Beach.
Long Beach, baby.
We could give you the title fight, or we can have you fight at 155.
That wasn't an option.
Okay, if it was, if that
was an option, I would have took it. Guaranteed. Okay, cool. Bro, come to my city. Like, we fought in Inglewood. Now you coming to the Strong Beach. You know what I mean? You coming to Strong Beach, it's a wrap, bro. You thought the energy at what arena is that? Damn, I'm blanking right now. Sorry, it was a hard practice this morning. At the Forum. You thought the energy at the Forum was insane? Oh, come to Long Beach, and I'm gonna show you what that real hype's about.
So when you found out this is happening in Long Beach, not near Long Beach, but in Long Beach, how did you react to that? Because you must have been freaking stoked.
Well, initially, I was offered just a fight. You know, I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, am I getting a rematch? No rematch. All right, cool. I'm going up to 155 then. And then, you know, we locked in an opponent. Once the opponent was locked in, then the announcement for Borix and Pitbull was announced. I'm like, oh, hell no. The audacity, bro. You gonna come to my city and fight? Oh, bro. So I was a little upset, but I'm not tripping, dude. Like I said, I'm moving on to bigger and better things, dude. Like, you know, the things happen for a reason, and at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna just continue to be the best that I can be inside and outside of the cage. And that loss, I feel like, is what I needed, because it's fueled that fire again. You know what I mean? I'm back on my grind, back like I'm fighting through the tournament again. I gotta climb the ranks again. You know what I mean? And everybody's talking, oh, you're not fighting a ranked opponent. What does that matter? Usman just fought somebody who's not ranked, and he's number 3 on the fucking rankings. If it was up to me, I'd be whooping his brother's ass. But guess what? Clearly his brother don't want to fight. That's why he pulled out of the fight against what's his name, who just got knocked out by the dude that whooped his ass in Japan. Yeah. I remember that one. He knocked his ass out the ring. I wouldn't want to fight either. You know what I mean? But now I got a feeling I'm just eager to hop in those ranks. You know what I mean? I'm going to test out the 155 pound weight class. See, you know, obviously there's going to be a big difference. These guys are a bit longer, a bit stronger. I wouldn't say they're faster. As Connor says, they're stuck in the mud. So yeah, I feel like my speed is going to be a big key. And then obviously, you know, that power, man. I feel like that speed with the power, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be an electrifying night, October 1st.
And Spike is an exciting, durable guy. He's very game. He's got a very unique style. He's a sort of a get or get got kind of guy. And, you know, he's fought in the UFC before signing with Bellator. I mean, did you know a lot about him before you got the name?
I've seen him, you know, we're cordial. I've seen him. I don't know much about him. I couldn't put a name with him, but once I saw his face, I was like, oh, I know this dude. Okay, we can fight, you know? Like, there's no bad feelings, no illness, but it's a show. We're gonna go out there, put on a show, and give the fans what they want, you know. Yeah, I don't worry about nothing, man. Only thing I worry about is these motherfuckers being on steroids cheating.
What, you're concerned about that right now? You think that's a thing right now?
A thing, bro. The entire I'm keeping my shit.
Come on, you brought it up. You brought it up.
Do you know where he trains? Do you know where he trains? Come on, bro. That man's back looks like a damn fucking acne outbreak. Let's cut the shit now. They got that, what is it, EPO or whatever that shit is they be doing over there at the lab. I mean, it's the lab. You got to be in the lab testing something, you know? You got to try to make improvements. If you can't make them physically yourself, you got to make them injected, I guess, or however the hell they do it. I'm not too geared up on it. I don't know anything about it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that's my only concern, dude. Anybody natural, bro, I'm not going to have an issue with. Like, And I feel like that's just the big keys with these fighters, man. They look for any edge, you know what I mean, instead of having the mental edge. And I feel like that's the key, man, is just going in there with the right mindset. You know, you can do as much EPO, steroid, whatever you feel is going to make you better. Touche, bro. But like, I don't think it's going to help. You know, obviously it's going to give you some sort of a edge, but I don't know, man. I feel like my skill set is just so much more superior when I come in that cage and I'm literally tuned in and I'm focused and I want to do something. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. 4 for 4, all finishes. I said it. I did it. Okay, yeah, I said I was going to finish Pitbull in the last fight. I was blowing smoke screens. I didn't want to fight the man. But I signed the contract, so I was going to show up. You know what I mean? But I promise you guys, if we do fight again, it's going to look a lot like the first fight. If he ever mans up, you know? I mean, he's being a female dog right now, so.
Well, I feel like the two of you kind of in the same place at the same time for a full week. I don't know how sparks don't come up, at least at some point during media days.
Nah, he'll get slapped in his mouth, bro. You in my city, you better pay some respect and recognize, boy. You on a different continent right now, my guy.
And I feel like, and what's interesting is I feel like this fight in particular is perfect because you can get a little chaotic in there. I mean, you still have to be careful and technical and fast, like all the things that you bring to the table, but Spike's just got to get in your face and bring it. And he's going to come after you. So those who will actually have questions about how your power will translate to 155, I feel like this fight is perfect in an attempt to answer those questions. Do you agree with that?
Definitely, man. I feel like if he runs in there, he's going to run into something. And I think he knows that, you know, he's going to have to come out, fight smart, fight hard. You know, that's the key, man. That's the key to fighting in general. Is fight hard, fight smart. But this is a fight where I'm looking to showcase my skills again, you know, faster, stronger, more evolved. Looking forward to just getting back out there doing flashy stuff, man, you know, picking people apart, creating new angles. Like I said, it's really just establishing myself with the range. Some of these guys are closer in reach, closer in height. So, closer in power, maybe. No, I don't think power, but we'll find out. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this opportunity, is being able to see how I'm going to test the waters out of the 155-pound division. Feels up to me. Like I said, I'd be whooping Patricki's ass right now.
Yeah, and 155. I mean, it's a perfect time to get up there because it is chaos right now. Because, like you mentioned, Patricki had to withdraw from the fight with Sidney Outlaw. Outlaw goes and fights Tufik Basayev. Basayev knocks him out in under 30 seconds. And now you get Usman Nurmagomedov, undefeated. He gets a quick finish. He's climbing up the ranks. I feel like you become a major player here. You could shake things up in a big way. If you do what you plan on doing October 1st, do you feel like you can leapfrog those guys and just get right into a title fight? Like, is that what you're hoping for? Or do you want to sort of knock down all those dominoes before you get there?
I don't really care. Honestly, for me, my biggest thing is getting a title back around my waist. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm a very respectful person and I like to put in my work, you know, coming from the bottom and ending at the top. It's a lifestyle. You know what I mean? I started with nothing and now I'm here. You know what I mean? So if I got to wait and sit out and climb the ranks again, I have no problem with that. He was talking about, what's this? Shabley? What's his name?
Yeah, Alexander Shabley.
Shabley said he'll welcome me. Shit, we could get that next or something. I don't know. I don't really care. You know, like I said, I don't turn down fights. I show up, I show out. Signed the contract, hurt or not, I'm showing up to fight.
How do you think Adam Boric matches up with Patricio?
It's a tough fight for Patricio, but I think he'll have the edge over him. And hopefully he doesn't retire after this. My gut feeling has been telling me this little Piscacci is going to retire soon, bro. I can feel it. And that's why I feel like he's ducking. He's playing duck, duck, goose right now. But, you know, like I said, duck, duck, goose. Just wait until I get loose.
I like that, man. And it kind of paves the way because for a long time, and people continue to ask you guys about fighting each other. And we all know at this point, you're not going to fight each other. You and Aaron Pico, like Aaron's on a rise at 145. You guys could both have titles at the same time. Like that wasn't really a possibility 2 years ago, but now it's a possibility now. Even if Patricio does this fight and calls it a career, I mean, Pico's been wanting that Borch rematch since that fight. What a perfect opportunity to have that one. You guys could both be wearing titles at the same time.
Dude, I'd love it. You know, that was kind of the plan since Pico was with us, even when he was back with us. My initial plan, I didn't plan to be into the tournament. That wasn't something, you know, shit just happens, and it happens mysteriously for whatever greater reason. And you got to stay focused on you. You know what I mean? I think he can definitely do it. He's a dog, bro. That dude's got a work ethic out of this world. Like he's the reason why I started training my ass off for the tournament. You know, it was prior to that tournament. I was like, yo, I mean, I've known him since I was a kid, but watching him work just day in, day out, seeing that, you know, it motivated me to get my stuff together. You know, he was working with my dad more than I was. So I'm like, dude, this is my dad. You know what I mean? He's putting in countless hours with my dad. This is my dad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck that. Get your shit together, bro. And your dad will take you serious. And that's pretty much what I had to do, you know? And from there on, you know, it's just been writing what I want since then.
Yeah, it's just been sort of, it was like a slow burn, but then it became a meteoric rise for both of you guys, which is crazy. So October 1st, lightweight debut, game opponent. What's the headline going to read?
What's the headline going to read? I don't know. I don't know. Something
tune
great.
In. Are you going to give us one of those tune in October 1st and you'll find out kind of things?
Yeah,
or?
Tune in, dude. I'm done talking. I'm ready to get back in there, bro. Like that was my main thing, dude. I hate waiting around. Fighting once, 2 times a year, it's not it for me. Like, and don't call me during snowboarding season. Like, I'm hitting the slopes, yo. Like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
One last thing I wanted to ask you before I let you go. As you may have seen, the last time I spoke to you was in December. Jake Paul had just knocked out Tyron Woodley and everything was going crazy. I caught you in the back for like a minute. You reacted to the knockout. And then without even me asking you, you sent a warning to Nate Diaz saying, I want your ass next. And now Nate's fighting Khamzat Chimaev September 10th. But after that, the man becomes a free agent. So let's just say Scott Coker decides to make a play for Nate Diaz. I assume that's something that you would be more than fine with, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Like I said, I don't turn down fades. And if there's an issue, I'm looking to settle it with these right here, baby. Good old Faithful. She never let me down.
Well, there you go. Maybe we can have that fight at 170. Maybe you meet in the middle, but maybe you can get it. Like the chances are there for a legal fight here. Hey,
I'm about all the smoke, and I know he's about the smoke too. But we about 2 different types of smokes, if you get what I'm saying.
Fair enough. Well,
no, I'm just playing.
AJ, I appreciate your time, my man. Congrats on this fight. This is a very big deal. Congrats on being able to do it in Long Beach. It's going to be awesome. It'll be electrifying in the Long Beach arena.
Sir.
And this fight with Spike Carlyle should be an absolute banger. Thank you for the time. All the best in camp, and we'll see you in that cage on October 1st, my man.
Bet. Appreciate it, man. Peace and blessings, and see you soon. Bang, bang.